Yo, this is WSoul13 bringing you Raid Shadow Legends. And right now, I just finished Shadowkin Crypt Stage 21, right? So this is kind of like the epilogue of the Lydia Chronicles that I've been doing on Reddit. And I've already gotten Lydia, obviously, but since they opened up Shadowkin, right, I figured I'd just try to finish out the crypt as well. And believe it or not, I didn't 6-star anybody extra apart from the champs you see here. So every champ you see here right now has had a purpose on my account, right? And I'm going to explain to you right now exactly how I put the team together and what they did for my account and the type of stats they had to finish stage 21. So real quick, stage 21 is pretty easy. The waves are pretty easy. The waves are the one with the man-eater in the second wave and the what is that called? Steel Skull and Norog, yeah. So that's one of the easier stage 21 waves, to be honest. So as long as you can get through the first wave where they have that hitter that can really damage your guys, you're pretty much good. And the boss is the single target boss. I forgot the color, unfortunately. But it's the single target boss that has the AoE stun and remove all debuffs from the boss. You get to keep your buffs. So bringing buffs is good. Buffing up your HP is good. Damage mitigation is also good. You know. So I think the hit ignores defense. So the thing that could get you is the crits. So if the boss crits a lot, you're gonna be in trouble, right? It's just a matter of RNG. Really, you're just gonna do it over and over again until you get some lucky hits where he doesn't crit. And hopefully, right, you should have enough to clear that boss. So we're going to go by faction right here, and I'm just going to take those dudes out of the vault. So in case you guys didn't know, I'm doing this thing called I'm calling New Game Plus 2022. So this year, what I've decided to do was, all right, so let's take these two out of the vault. So, real quick, I do have Toragi. For a lot of people, Toragi is clearly the better choice over Hotatsu. And I honestly agree with him. The only thing was, Toragi for me, since he's Ally Protect, he's good enough at 50, I think, probably, if you really deck him out with really good gear. But I really wanted him at 6-star. Unfortunately, I just wasn't using him in Clan Boss, you know, which is his best spot in the game, right? So if you have Toragi, obviously you should use Toragi. He's amazing, and that's not, and that I'm not disrespecting Toragi with this comp right here. I mean, you know, I have a lot of respect for that Toragi, man. That is such a killer champ. All right, so here we go. What's up, baby? What's happening? Got my baby with me. Say hi, baby. It's Nikolai. It's my baby number 4. Alright, so let's go through this. Let's go through the champs real quick, like what I used them for, and you know the drill. You know what we do. Stats, build. So Ninja is, honestly, I don't have a specific purpose for Ninja. Like Ninja, I use him in Hydra Boss. I did a no legendary except Ninja normal Doom Tower run of the Bomal Dark Fey Doom Tower when it first came out, when it was the hardest version of that normal Doom Tower. Ninja was able to get me through the 120 of normal of that version without Seal of the Drakes. So, you know, Ninja is legit. I mean, what else needs to be said about Ninja? He's legit. This isn't even like an amazing build for him. It's like an extremely like cookie cutter vanilla build. So you want a lot of HP. Obviously, I got him at 45,000 HP. You want speed, so over 170 is good. I have a 187. Like 170 is pretty good. Accuracy needs to be over 200, minimum over 200, so he can land his skills. So this is the crazy part. For most people, if you're lucky enough to have Ninja, you want to book him out. Me, because I'm using him more for like quote unquote content creator purposes. I feel like cringing every time I say that, but that's just the reality. I never really used him for any real content except the normal Doom Tower run and Hydra boss. I do use him for Hydra boss. I tried to use him for Dark Bay 120, but I wasn't able to put in enough time to get through that version of Doom Tower. But check it out. He is totally unbooked. Yeah? So, one of the best champs in the game. Damage-wise, like, just all around. Amazing in dungeons, amazing in clan boss, like, one of the best champs they've ever met in the game, and it was free. Last year they gave it away for free. And you can't get it anymore. You can't pull it through shards, nothing. So, yeah. What does he bring? Decreased defense on that A1, which is always strong. But this skill right here, this is the boss killer skill. So actually, a little bit of RNG on him is I do have a 5% chance to refresh that with one refresh amulet right here. So, and then do I have, yes, and then I also have the reset mastery on the is it reset or just decrease cooldown? Decrease cooldown 1 turn, yeah. So it gives me a little bit of extra cooldowns. So really, how I built Ninja was kind of like for dungeons. I didn't really dungeon / clan boss if I am gonna use it for clan boss. I mean, he has a little bit of damage, so he has like 90% crit rate, 150-ish crit damage. Not high, not great. But this is how strong Ninja is. He is so strong. And actually, when I did that no legendary normal Doom Tower run, I purposefully gimped Ninja for that run. I think I had him at 40k HP, 170 speed, and 200 accuracy. That was it. No crit rate, nothing. Like, he's that strong. And it's because of his skills. So for him, I've always had him on lifesteal set because I treated him like if you're playing him as a new player, And most new players will have him on lifesteal set / perception, accuracy, or speed set, right? For me, I had him on crit damage because, I'm later in the game. And Faction Wars 21 is end game content, right? So you got to gear up for Faction Wars 21. I mean, it's not too crazy, honestly. Lady Kimmy. So Lady Kimmy is somebody that I got last year through the Guaranteed Champ event, and I purposefully went for her because I thought she could get me through a hard Doom Tower. Spoiler alert, she did get me through a hard Doom Tower. It was amazing. She's amazing. You can look up the videos. So I've done Eternal Dragon 120 and Frostbiter 120. So you can look at her builds then. This build right now is very close to my builds back then. So I've kind of tweaked her build a little bit to make her a little weaker to try to beat Dark Fae. The only problem was I just didn't have enough time. Plus, I did pull Inquisitor Shamel for the Guaranteed Void Champ event last December. The only thing was I didn't have enough time to level up Inquisitor Shamel, use it for Dark Fae, Doom Tower, all that jazz. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to break Dark Fae 120 yet. So I've done 2 out of the 3 hard Doom Tower rotations. So I didn't even realize that I took her off stun set. I took her off her high stats. So I think I had her for 40k HP until stage 21, and I looked at her again. The other thing was too, I vaulted all the champs, so it's kind of made it really difficult to keep an eye on their gear and their stats. I just took them out the vault just to show them off to you guys, but I'm putting right back right after because New Game Plus, basically, I'm playing the whole year with just fusion champs, guaranteed champs, promo champs. That's it. And then like a little side bonus would be like champs I pull from the shards. more just to show off the kind of luck you can get just from pulling shards outside of 2x or just, during fusion events, right? Or guaranteed champ events. Anyways, the point of this is that Lady Kimei is amazing. And you can look at her stats right now. So this is hard Doom Tower 120 capable, right? So definitely, 119. So I use her for the waves. Definitely need a lot of HP on her. Some defense. 3,000 would be better. I'm not gonna lie. This is not perfect. My builds are pretty gritty because I don't spend money in the game. So my gear is not the best gear. And the reality is you don't need the best gear, honestly, to finish the game. You just need to understand how the mechanics work. And, willing to grind it out a little bit. So she is booked out, I think. Yes. Yep. And the reason why is basically she is like a speed booster version of... What is that amazing champ's name, man? Wow, I forgot. Sylar from Dark Elves. So she's like a speed booster version of Sylar. So she's so good. Plus she brings increased accuracy, increased speed into your as buffs. So actually you don't need to build accuracy for the rest of your team. But I did build accuracy for the rest of the team, But, with Lady Kimi, you don't need to build accuracy too much. So really, why I wanted her for Doom Tower was this 30% speed aura in Doom Tower. So this kind of allows me to bypass those insane 250 speed requirements for 101 to 119 waves, right? I have her Sunset, and then Masteries wise, she's not on War Master. If I really, really wanted to, I could have respec her to have War Master just for Faction Wars. Because Faction Wars, it is, especially since this is the single target boss, it is a race. You want to kill him as quickly as possible because, 2 or 3 hits, your guy's dead, your run's over. Unless you brought a Reviver. Spoiler alert, I don't have a Reviver on my team. So next is Burangiri. So Burangiri is actually Bomo solo capable. I don't think I've ever gotten him to break Bomo 50. I know the limit for Burangiri is Bomo 50 hard. I don't think I've had him break Bomo 50, to be honest. I've had him break Bomo 30. Is it 30 or 10? 10 on hard, yeah. Solo. But 50, I think I used Templar for 50, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, I pulled him off a 10x. Yeah, they did a 10x. I think they released Bomo. And they did a 10x for all the champs that could have soloed Bomo at the time. And Burangiri was one of them. I was lucky enough to pull him. And this is the solo build. You got him a regen immortal set, a bunch of HP. Defense, it could be a little higher, right? But the HP is pretty much on point. And you don't need resist, I think, to do the solo build, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think he's booked. You don't need the books for the solo build. Yeah, so he's not even booked. I think I should have booked him out, honestly, for this Faction Wars team. I ended up booking out Hotatsu instead. I'll explain why later. But, if you're lucky enough to have that boss hit your champ with the regen gear on, it's going to be so much easier because he gets to heal up, right? Oh, boy. Are you okay? Oh, my baby's getting upset. So I gotta wrap this up. Anyways, I'm just gonna show you the stats real quick. So, Yoshi. Yoshi is a fusion champ. The first fusion champ for Shadowkin they did. He's unbooked. Oh boy. Okay, I'll show you the stats real quick. There we go. That's Yoshi's stats. I just have him on a lot of HP. And I think all immortal sets. Oh, baby. Are you sleepy? Boy, sleeping. And then finally, my filler champ was Otatsu. I have him on all HP sets. Level 50. Just a ton of HP. Some depth, but not a lot of depth. But HP is really the way to go. for Faction Wars, to be honest. And most wave content is AP. But the thing was, I booked him out because I wanted this on 3-turn cooldown, which gives me the continuous heal. That's it. That was the trick. That's how I got through, was the continuous heal from him. And also, actually, decrease attack is extremely strong on that single target clause. So if you can figure out a way for this to stick, the decrease attack to stick, right after he does the wave thing. So the cool thing about him is he can take the stun away on himself. Yeah? You're seeing it now, right? The single target boss does the stun, he takes it away, and then he puts decreased attack on him right afterwards. And that's it. He's covered for that next couple of turns. Hopefully with the strengthened buff from Burangiri, and also I think he puts increased defense on, but you're looking at the continuous heal. I think that single target attack ignores death, if I'm not mistaken. And then this A1 puts Leech. So Leech is actually pretty cool as well for any boss fight. But yeah, that's it. That's how I beat Shadowkin 21. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown, a little epilogue to my Lydia Chronicles. And I'll see y'all next time, yeah? Alright.